Well, this is a toolbox. I don't know if it necessarily makes me feel like I'm at home, but it certainly reminds me of home. My grandfather was really big in being prepared, so he started the tradition of sending off his kids to college with a toolbox. This followed to my family as well. I'm not particularly adept at using tools, but it reminds me of home, and I'll have it if I need it.
Two things that I brought that go together. This is a Thespian Society beanie. I earned it in 6th grade in middle school. And then this is from my high school graduation. It's my tassel and it has the thespian symbol. So it just kind of reminds me of like all the different theater families I've come from.
I used to ask my mom for something that we called sprinkle bagels, which was obviously a donut. So for my graduation from high school, my old babysitter gave me this sprinkle bagel pillow, which is really kind of pop art in a way, and I'm just really glad I brought it because it reminds me of my childhood and just being home.
I brought my keyboard. I didn't actually know if I'd have space for it. I just made my parents carry it up 3 flights in the hope that it would work out. When it's at home, it lives in my room, and we have a piano, but this is just sort of like, this is headphones and it's in tune, which my piano is not.
My cow. He's been all around the world. He lived in Egypt with me, and France, and Jordan. And he's really broken. He's got like 12,000 holes. His neck is falling off. He's only been washed maybe once, which is really disgusting because I sleep with him. 11 years of love and affection.
These make me feel like I'm at home because I've had them for a really long time, and they're just really fun because they just sort of crawl or hop around when you wind them up. I got my first one at the Corning Museum of Glass, and I just thought it was awesome, so I was like, I have to have more. So I have like 6 of them at home, including these 2, and these are my 2 favorites.
I got this as a Christmas present when I was probably in preschool or kindergarten, and I've slept with it all my life, and I couldn't imagine not having it in my bed.
Those are something that's always been really important to me. I'm like kind of an introvert, so I feel like I can just like put on really crazy clothes and that'll kind of like speak a lot about my personality without me actually having to be like, oh, I'm really outgoing and love to talk to people.
I got it at Universal Studios because that's where our senior trip was this year. My dad really likes The Simpsons, and it just reminds me of all the good times I've had there and all the good teas I drank there.
This is a songbook from this camp that I went to for 8 years. The songs are all over the place, but all of them are about connecting to people and Jewish values like that. And whenever I like pull out my guitar and play through these, I feel like my other home is there.
I brought this lamp from home. It had sayings on it, and this one says fall down 7 times, get up 8. This one says it's kind of like a deal with it. Like if you do something, it comes back to you. And this one says shiso kenyaku, which means like spend a little and live off of that kind of thingy. It's in Japanese, I can't translate.
I brought a lot of pictures from home throughout high school. I have some pictures of me with my family and all of my friends. And I like that when I sit in my bed, I can look at the pictures and see all of them. I mean, I really like my home, and I wasn't necessarily super excited to leave. So I've been really pleasantly surprised that I'm having a really nice time and I'm not homesick.